This movie is about a trap, not a love story. A married woman lies to her husband and travels to a luxury hotel far from prying eyes, convinced she is about to have a secret meeting with another man. To her, it feels like an escape, a brief moment of excitement away from her routine life. Everything appears normal at first. The reception is smooth, the staff is polite, and the room she enters is elegant, quiet, and perfectly arranged. It feels almost too perfect, but she ignores that thought. Instead, she focuses on the thrill of what she's about to do. However, the moment she settles in, subtle details begin to feel off. The arrangement of the room, the lighting, even the silence feels unnatural, like everything has been prepared with a specific purpose in mind. Then she notices something unexpected, a message. It's simple, almost harmless, giving her instructions to relax and enjoy herself. She assumes it's part of a romantic surprise, something planned by the man she's about to meet. But as more messages appear, the tone begins to shift. They become more precise, more controlling. Each instruction seems to anticipate her actions before she even makes them. At first, she plays along. There's a strange excitement in following the directions, a sense of mystery that keeps her engaged. But that excitement quickly turns into discomfort. The messages aren't suggestions anymore, they feel like commands. Every movement she makes, every decision she takes, feels like it's being watched and predicted. The realization starts to sink in that this isn't a coincidence. Someone knows exactly what she's doing. Despite the growing unease, she tries to convince herself that it's all part of the plan. She changes her clothes, prepares the room, and waits for the man she came to meet. Then suddenly there's a knock on the door. Not random, not uncertain, but deliberate. 3 slow, precise knocks, exactly the way one of the earlier messages described. In that instant, her entire body tenses. The excitement disappears completely, replaced by fear. She walks toward the door, her mind racing. This should be the moment she's been waiting for, but something feels terribly wrong. When she finally opens it, the person standing there is not the man she expected. It's a stranger. His presence immediately changes the atmosphere. He doesn't introduce himself. He doesn't explain anything. Instead, he behaves as if he already knows her, as if he understands why she's there and what she's been doing. Panic sets in. She demands answers, tries to regain control of the situation, but nothing makes sense. The stranger's calm behavior only makes things worse. It's clear that he's not confused, he's not lost, he's part of something. And that's when the truth slowly begins to reveal itself. This entire situation has been carefully planned. Every detail from the hotel room to the messages was designed to lead her to this exact moment. The fear becomes overwhelming as she realizes she's been manipulated from the very beginning. There was never any romantic meeting. There was never any spontaneous decision. Everything was orchestrated. Someone had been watching her, studying her, understanding her behavior well enough to predict every move she would make. The hotel is no longer a place of escape. It's a controlled environment, a stage where every action has already been written. As the tension reaches its peak, the final revelation emerges. The person behind everything is not a stranger, not some random observer, but her own husband. He knew about the lies. He knew about the secret meeting. He knew about her betrayal long before she ever stepped into the hotel. Instead of confronting her directly, he chose something far more calculated. He created a scenario where she would expose herself completely, where she would walk willingly into a situation she believed she controlled. His plan is precise and cold. He removes any sense of safety, any illusion of control, and forces her to confront the reality of her actions. The stranger, the messages, the entire setup were tools in a psychological trap designed to break her perception of control. In the end, she is left with nothing but the consequences of her choices, trapped in a situation she never imagined, facing a truth she can no longer escape. The movie transforms from what seemed like a simple story of infidelity into a chilling exploration of manipulation, control, and the devastating consequences of deception.